It's alive. What's up, Charlie? Hey, man, can you hear me and see me okay? I'm just trying to get everything set up. What's up, Yoakum? Meat Cranium, what's happening, my man? How's that weather down there in Orlando? Hey, Rexy, what's happening? All right, I'm glad I'm good. Yeah, I got my laptop snapped off my monitor. One of the hinges night before last when I went to close it stuck and I destroyed the screen. So I'd go to Walmart today and get me a little cheap monitor. So you're damn right, Meat. It's freaking hot. You know what? We got clouds and storms coming this way. Storms are forming down there around you and Daytona, and they're all coming north. So it's kind of overcast and breezy right now. It's freaking nice. It's only like, 88 degrees or something. So it's very nice. So I'm not very good on this live stuff. So if I missed one of your comments, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with this monitor, and I'm trying to use my old monitor. Let me take these off. My old monitor here on my laptop. So I didn't mean to keep these on. I'm not trying to be like cool or anything. There we go. I was just trying to be able to see everything and get set up. Lewis, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I got some good friends in here. We got Meat Cranium. We got Lewis. We got Charlie. We got Rexy, Yoakum, all the people that have been around for a long time. Yeah, I just been working on getting this stuff set up, and thank goodness I didn't have to go get a new computer. That's what my plan was this morning, but I got this thing to work with a new monitor, so that saved me. It's not just the cost of the computer; it's the hassle of setting everything up because I use this thing for work and everything. So it's really a pain when you have to redo your computer. Where's Duke? Duke's laying over here in the bed. Got a fan blowing on him. We just got off the golf cart a little bit ago, and he's just kind of chilling out. He's loving this cooler weather. But anyway, yeah, I missed your live chat there, Meat. I tuned in right when you were saying, how do I turn this thing off? Click, and that was the end of it. So I missed all that. Rexy, I scratched his ass yesterday. I gave him a bath. He got a good scratch and some little bit of flea medicine, so his butt's good to go. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick check on this and see how everybody's doing out there. I don't really do lives very often, but I don't know. It's just something different. It's kind of slow this afternoon. Hey, John, 1984. How you doing, bud? Just kind of slow this afternoon. I was going to do some cooking, and I knew we had some weather coming, so I just decided I might wait and start early in the morning. I got a good dessert recipe that I'm going to make for July 4th coming up that I'm going to steal off a friend of mine. I'm not giving out any secrets yet because this thing is good. I can't wait. I've already let him know I got to steal it. Dark Matters here. How you doing, Dark? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Really, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Yeah, I decided to have let's see, I got one over here. You can tell I work in the sun all the time. I get beat up at work. I'm not a boxer. I work on some bad places. And Strong's Adventures here. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So anyway, I was just going to have a cold one and chat a little bit with everybody. Hopefully some people will stop by. Got a lot of good people out there. I love everybody that supports this channel. I'm lucky to have so many good friends. I have a lot of good friends. I got one good friend I'm on the phone with now. I'm, checking, make sure that she's doing okay. So I may go back and forth, but she's important to me too. So I just have to make sure that she's doing okay and everybody else is doing okay. But I really do appreciate when everybody stops by. Everybody kind of chats together. It's really a good time. A lot of good people out there in YouTube land, as you guys know. I know you guys know that. That's a good Bill Gowdy drink right there. If y'all know Bill Gowdy. I know Dark does. Florida Pirates here. Thank you for stopping by, bud. If you guys don't know Florida Pirate, you need to go check him out. He has a stream out today of Florida sunsets. It's incredible. It lasts like an hour and a half. You just turn on your computer, let it run. Let it play tonight when you go to sleep or something. I mean, it is awesome. But he has a lot of great nature videos from here in Florida. It's really cool. I mean, a lot of you guys probably already know him, but he really does have some great videos. And he just went over 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations to him. That's really cool. Florida Pirate, yep. Not what you think it, when you hear that name, Florida Pirate. No, it's not really what you think, but he's got a great channel. He really does. Got to check my phone here real quick. So what's everybody doing this weekend? Anybody cooking anything good or just hanging out? Or I see Yoakum's got some chops in the marinade. I see a lot of people that marinate, not just marinade, but they brine pork chops. I've never done that. And I have no luck with pork chops at all. I usually buy the thin ones and cook them, and they come out like bacon, which is, I mean, that's fine with me, but the big thick one's kind of hard. I got lucky once in a while. I did a video a long time ago, and I got lucky and made some really good juicy ones. But there's Mimi. How you doing, Mimi? Hope you're feeling well today and having a great day. It's storming over there in Houston. Yep. Seems like you guys have been getting a lot of storms over there. Bobo's here. What's up, brother? Appreciate you stopping by too. Really is good to see everybody. I'm kind of glad my computer broke because now I've got this larger, I think it was a, let's see, what was it? 21.5-inch screen. So for my laptop, so actually I can see a lot better. I'm just dealing with this broken top of my laptop. You can see it kind of moving around here. That's where my camera is. I'm still using it as a camera. Excuse me. Well, thank you, Rexy. I appreciate you coming by, honey. It's good to see you, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. Keep cooking that great stuff. Oh yeah, pickles. That's right. We got a collab. It's you say next month. It's actually next week. We've got a collaboration coming out with Charlie at Pickles Barbecue, and there's a few other channels. I think I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say anything yet or not. I don't know. I guess I could. Whatever. We have a collaboration cook coming out July 6th. So next weekend. Yeah, it's next weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend for everybody. July 4th, I believe, is on Thursday. So there's going to be a big 4-day weekend for people to have a regular job, and a lot of cooking. I'm sure it's going to be a good time for everybody. Be a lot of outdoor activities going on. We got Heinos Barbecue from Germany. Thank you for stopping by. I hope I pronounced that right. Heinos. I see the way you spell that. It reminds me of Heinz. So hope I'm right on as far as that goes. But hey, Lewis, thanks for stopping by, bud. It's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while, and you've been here from damn near day one, so I really appreciate you coming by, man. Have a good weekend. Go out and have some fun tonight. I appreciate the thumbs up, the support, the comments, everything. It's really good, man. I really do appreciate you. All right, there's Billy and Rhonda. They're part of this collab that we're going to do next week too. Actually, I believe it's their idea. So good to see you guys. Appreciate you stopping by. MG's here. How you doing, MG? It's good to see you. Sorry, I'm hot and tired. Actually, we're starting to get a little bit of that rain now. I see raindrops dripping off the golf cart out there. I say I'm hot and tired, but you know what? I live in Florida, live in North Florida, and it gets cold in the winter. I mean, it'll get down in the 20s sometimes, which is nothing compared to what people up north have. But I just hate the cold weather. I just want to live somewhere where it never gets cold again. I love the heat. The heat and humidity, people complain about it, and it's hot as hell down here. You can ask me. He's down in Orlando where my brother lives, or in the Orlando area. It's hot. You feel like you're going to melt, but it sure feels good in the wintertime when you're there. Tell you what. Thanks, Dark. I appreciate you stopping by, man. It's always good to see you. I need to come by and see some of your videos. I seen you. You turned one out the other day. You were lathing something, and I just never got around to watching it. Been having computer issues and busy at work and just things going on. So I'll definitely get over and check you out. My eyes are moving around. I'm trying to watch the camera here and watch the comments over here. And yeah, it was 105 degrees down there. I believe it. I truly believe it. I know it was, man. Especially if you don't have any clouds that come rolling in, especially in the afternoon. Yeah, it's hot. It really starts blowing up. Just checking on my friend, make sure she's okay. That's right. The high speed time lapse. Yeah, everybody go check out Dark Matter. Dark Matter he does a little bit of everything. He has the coolest thing with his videos where he appears and disappears, and he'll cook and he'll make all kinds of really cool projects. He just really has a lot of good stuff. Everybody should go check him out. So Pickles is 98 in Colorado, and you just did a video where it was windy and rainy and cold. That weather's crazy out there. It's got to be. Someday I'll make it to Colorado. That's one of the states I've never been to. A lot of it's not really Midwest, but I guess it would be more Western, Northwestern states I haven't been to yet. It was a disaster. All right, John. Well, John, you finally get some heat up there, man. I know it's summertime, man. It's the end of June, almost the beginning of July. It's summertime everywhere. So everybody's going to get the heat on. That's for sure. I don't know if you guys, most of you guys are probably subscribed to Phil and Florence. And Phil was put a video out today about his garden and talking about the heat and humidity. And I mean, that's just the way it is in the South. He has an awesome garden. His garden looks beautiful. I tell you what, last year's garden he put out was great. And this year's, I think, looks even better. And there's nothing better than the fresh veggies, fresh corn that he has, and cabbage and okra, all that stuff. Man, it is just the things he has. It just looks great. I wish Florence, South Carolina, wasn't so far away. I would go there in a heartbeat and help him harvest that stuff. I know they're going to put up a bunch of sweet corn or cream corn and freeze it like they did last year. So if you guys don't know Phil and Florence, you can look him up. He's probably on my list. I know he's on my list. If you go to like my homepage, the list of some of my good friends there, he's definitely listed there because he has really good videos. He has really good barbecue grilling videos, but his gardens are awesome. They really are. So MG says it's 85 in California. That's pretty warm. I didn't know it was that warm out there. I know it comes up and down. I mean, it could be 70 one day and 100 the next out there, I guess. So, I mean, every day is different. You can ask Meat Cranium Whoops, shaking the table here. Sorry about that. It's Florida in the summertime. It's pretty much the same. Mid 90s during the day, mid to high 70s at night. Hinos, what's the name of his channel? Or are you talking about Phil in Florence? That's probably it. It's PHIL in Florence, and that Florence is for South Carolina. But go by and check out Phil. Phil's not here, and that's good. It's all good. Phil's a good friend. Haven't met him yet, but he's one of the YouTubers that I would. There you go, Yoakum. Thank you, Phil in Florence. You check him out. He really has a lot of great food. His wife makes Janet makes a lot of great sides, and they're just really nice people. They're good people. Man. So well, we got 11 people watching now. Ooh, we got a big crowd. We got 10 thumbs up. I appreciate that. That's cool. I don't know how that works. I mean, how many people are watching or thumbs up you get, or, I'm not into YouTube for the statistics and everything. I mean, it's awesome to have a lot of subscribers and have a lot of people watch your videos and comment on them. So it's it makes you feel good when you get support like that. It really does. I mean, you all know that. Everybody that's out there, I would think you wouldn't know that, but like people like Yoakum, I don't believe he puts out videos, but he really supports a lot of us. And there's Good Eats with the Noob. The Noob, he's a Louisiana guy. Now, he's got some good food. He's not even showing it all yet. He has got some good stuff. Dakota and the family, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate those nice words. Those are nice. Thank you very much. But yeah, the Noob, I don't know why he calls himself the Noob, like he's a newbie. That's what we called him in the military, but there's probably another story behind that. But he can cook some good Louisiana food, I'm sure, or from what I've seen. I guess he lives in Kansas now. I'm not sure, Noob. You live somewhere up there in the Midwest or South Midwest or Western, whatever you want to call it. But the pup, the Duke, he's over here laying in his bed. I got a bed out here in the garage for him. He's just hanging out, chilling out. He's getting old now, and he just likes to just hang out, and he doesn't get wound up till I fire up the grill. I made those bacon bombs a few days ago, and he was going crazy out there. He was barking at me and yelling and standing up. He does this stand up thing when he wants something, and that's all him. I don't ask him to do that. He just, when he wants something, that's what he does. He stands up, and that's the way he begs for something. But yeah, he was going crazy, but he's good. Duke's always good. When Duke's gone, I guess I'll have to be gone, because Duke's the star of the show, no doubt. So we're still talking about Kansas, Wichita. Oh wow. Jeff, what's up, bud? Oh man, your comment comes up like it's a bad word. Oh, that is so cool. My buddy Jeff, you see Jeff on here, Jeff Cart. Me and Jeff worked together on helicopters for years, and he calls me Nipple because that kind of rhymes with my last name. So it's all good. That was one of my nicknames back in the day. But it's good to see Jeff. Jeff's got some awesome videos out there on YouTube now using his drone. They're cool as hell. They really are. You should put some more out there, bud. I don't know, are you still out in Alabama or are you back in Florida yet? I haven't talked to you in a while. Oh, you're in Jax. Okay, cool. Are you back where you used to be, Jeff? Over there by Bitch and Bob's neighborhood, or not sure where you're at. I was just over that way a couple days ago. I had to do some work out in Atlantic Beach. Yep, same place. All right. All right, I'll have to hit you up, man, next time I come over that way. We'll have to get together and do something. Tim McGregor, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Well, if you're doing cooking videos, man, we got to come check you out. All right, anybody got some big plans for July 4th? It's coming up next week. Got to get out there and I don't know what you want to do. If you got kids, you take them to the fireworks or have a big cookout. It's like cookout time normally. Hey guys, don't forget. Don't forget. Okay, I put a video out. I think it was Monday. Go to my homepage. You'll see it. It's for. Let me get some of it. Hang on. I didn't think about doing this. It's backwards. Uncle Steve's Shake. I did a video where we're giving away 4 of his different spices. Okay. This Uncle Steve shake, I've only used a Gator shake. Well, I've used it a lot. I've used the taste of the other ones are good. I'll still have to do some videos with the other ones, but I'll tell you what, make sure you go leave a comment so you can get entered because I'm going to give away 4 different seasonings of the Gator shake, or not the Gator shake. I'm sorry, the Uncle Steve shake. And this stuff is really good. Okay. Uncle Steve's, he makes this stuff himself. He's from Texas. And he has sent me all kinds of things. He's a really cool dude. He's got a website. It's UncleStevesShake.com. I don't really have any way to show it. If MG's still here, maybe she could type that in for me. UncleStevesShake.com. But I'm going to do a drawing this coming week to give some of that away. But it's he really has a lot of good stuff, and he's testing barbecue sauces, and everything's good. It's very good. His seasonings are awesome. He's such a kind guy, man. He sends out stuff. He's given me and Papa Texas, and I know Billy over Strong's Adventures has got a package from him. There's probably other people that I just haven't seen the video yet, but it's really cool. He's a good guy, and the seasoning is very good. It's very, very good. I'll tell you what, it ranks up there with probably 3 or 4 of my favorites. That Gator shake is awesome on seafood. I've cooked it on, frog legs. Cooked it with on other kinds of fish, like had some trout. I didn't do videos with it, but snapper. There's all kinds of good stuff. Red snapper. It's very good. So mahi mahi. That's the first time I used it. I wish I'd done a video on that because man, I think that was the best fish I've ever made. That mahi mahi. It was delicious. I know it's a Florida thing, but when you can get some fresh fish like that and just throw it like on the grill, oh, it's so good. I mean, it's like from the ocean to the grill to your plate within about 3 hours. Can't beat it. We should all eat that fresh and that good every day instead of all this crap that they have in the stores. Because man, I'll tell you what, it's good, very good. All right, I'm gonna check the check a little bit of the comments here. Have I ever met any other YouTubers besides Blues? No, I haven't. That's really it. Um, that's really it. I thought the plan was to meet Rich from Rich's Rivers Smokers, West Virginia. But it just never happened. He never made it down to Florida, and I just never got to meet up with him. And there's been a few people that come to Florida from up north, and I don't know. It seems like everybody goes to Orlando, and I just never got a chance to get down there and meet up with them. Either too busy with work or something going on. I wish I could have. I know Red's been down here, and Kent from Daddy Dutch Barbecue has been down here, and I've been to Orlando a few times. I should hook up with Meat down there, because Meat, I don't know if he lives in Orlando, but he lives in one of the surrounding towns, which it's kind of like where I live here in Jacksonville. There's little towns all around, but it's really all just one giant community. So someday we'll meet up with some more of them. We need to have one of those big YouTube meetups where, like Papa Texas has, where they, they go meet up and hang up and have a big get together, like at a campground or something like that for a couple days, or just something like that would be cool for different sections of the country. I think, where you have, like, I know they do things in Texas and the Midwest, and we could do something here in the Southeast and people out West. I know they've had some California meetups. I think CJ had one out there at his house, or in his area out there at least. So it'd be kind of cool. It would be good. Yeah, Uncle Steve's channel, go check him out. He only has maybe a couple videos, but hopefully you can get to his website from there, and you can check out his products. His website is funny as hell. It really is. There's I don't know, his little comments he has after his products and things are just funny. You just got to check him out. You can tell he definitely has an attitude, which is a good attitude. But yeah, the idea of meeting up with some people would be cool to have a big get together. I mean, once in a while here and there, people meet up. That would be neat. But I don't know. It's hard for everybody. It's hard to plan. It's hard to everybody get together, and people are busy and working and things like that. So, everybody has, not everybody, but a lot of people have kids and they have schedules and school and everything like that. So it's, it's tough, but the meetups would really be fun. When I went to Louisiana last summer and met Blues, man, I had a blast. It was a good time. I wish I could have went back this summer, but because of work and just everything, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I'd love to. And he has a lot of great friends out there that I met, but just don't think it's going to happen again. Not this year. Maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Anybody got any questions or anything for me? Or my monitor is working awesome. Great for a Walmart monitor. Nothing against Walmart, but I thought this was going to cost me a lot of money. This thing cost me $89 and some change out the door, instead of buying a new computer and spending the day having to reinstall all the programs that you have to use. So this is cool. This is good. There's Elton. Hey, Elton, how you doing, man? I didn't know you were in Norway. How did I not know that? Elton's Barbecue. I'll be darned. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate that. I've watched your videos and how did I not know that? I guess I should pay attention. Oh, well. Okay, somebody's got to say something funny or come up with a topic, or I'm going to have to shut her down because it's kind of quit raining now. I think it's just about time to, I'll have to throw Duke on that golf cart and take another ride. Where's that big meetup at? I'm talking to you, Billy. I'm sorry. All right, Pickles. I know what's brown and sticky, but you're going to tell me anyway. Come on, you got to tell me what's brown and sticky so you can get this video kicked off YouTube. Okay, Billy, are you talking about that North Texas meetup that Papa Texas has been talking about? A stick is brown and sticky? Come on, Charlie. You can do better than that, man. Oh, man. It says there's 10 people in here, but I think there's only about 3 or 4 of us. Well, it's good to see y'all. Yeah, best crummy joke ever. You got my vote. Oh, okay, Lola. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Billy, I remember the last time. Well, I remember videos that Papa Texas did. You got, yeah, they had a big meetup that time. That was a big one. So, where's that at in North Texas? You probably put that in the comments already, but can you put that in again? I'll go back and look at it. Not that I'll make it there, but man, I sure would like to. That might be like a halfway point for me and Charlie to hook up in North Texas. It may be Noob. I don't know. Hell, if he comes back to Texas, he might as well go home to Louisiana. All right, Noob. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. So, Joachim, your dad worked on jets in the Air Force. What kind of jets, or do you remember? Or I guess you must. Did you grow up like an Air Force brat? How far am I from Texas? It's a long way. Let's see, when I went to Louisiana, it was, I can't remember. I have to look it up on Google Maps. It was like 12 hours, something like that. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a haul, but it seems like it was like 12 hours to Louisiana. But I think I was pretty much in West Louisiana. Louisiana's not too wide compared to Texas. In Texas, it takes like a day to drive across. When I was in the military and went to, I got stationed in San Diego, and I was already stationed in Memphis and had to drive out there, and it was like all day going across Texas. Same thing coming back, but I don't really remember exactly. Back then, we didn't have Google Maps and all that stuff. You had that big paper map, that you fold out like this giant paper, and it's flapping around in the wind and all that. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but yeah, it's that was a long time ago. Thank goodness for Google Maps and technology and everything we have today. Serious. So, Eldon, your father was an MP captain in the Norwegian Air Force. That's awesome, man. That's cool. Does that mean he was he actually a pilot, or was he part of the air crew or the maintenance crew? Yeah, Mimi, I'm sure over to your house. Well, not your house, but to Houston. Yeah, 16 to 18 hours. I'm sure it's probably something like that because it was a long haul just in Louisiana. And I think, like I said, I think I was on the western side of Louisiana, but up north. You know, the northern part is not nearly as wide as the southern part, but I loved it over there. There was a lot of people from Texas there also, but yeah, Charlie, California to Pennsylvania. I'd love to still do stuff like that, man. I love big road trips like that. I haven't done that in so long. That would be cool. That'd be so cool. Oh, Elton, your dad was military police. Okay, I got you. Yeah, the our Air Force. I was grew up with a guy that went into the United States Air Force, and that's what he basically was, military police. But I was in the U.S. Navy, and they don't really have, or back then they didn't really have jobs where you were like police all the time. It was just like you would take a tour of duty for 3 or 4 years, and you would do that, and then move on to something else. Most of it was people that were assigned to ships. When they came to shore duty, they would take that kind of duty, and they would go, you know, just basically become military police for 3 or 4 years. And then when they went back to sea duty, if they decided to stay in, went back to the ship and did what their job, what they were trained for originally. But yeah, Charlie, you slept in your back seat. Heck yeah, that's a fun trip right there, dude. Are you serious? That would be awesome. All right, Billy, Cooper Lake State Park. I'll have to look that up. North Central Texas. Well, that's probably way over there. Yep, that's probably way over there. So Yoakum was a firehouse brat. Sent 1,000. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. That's another person that's been leaving me comments for almost as long as I've been making videos. There's so many cool people that have been around for a long time. Well, not that long. I mean, my channel's been up a year and a half, but I mean, it's a long time to me. It really is. And I do appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. Really do. Pickles, you went to Air Academy High. Where's that at? Is that Cocoa Beach? Oh, okay. So your dad was in Mississippi. All right. That's cool. Yeah, there's so many, Elton, you're right. There's so many planes that they look similar. And how they get sold by one country to another, they'll take out their sophisticated electronic systems and then just sell the aircraft or a ship or whatever itself, and then other countries will use it. So they get traded around a lot. They really do. Surprise. Colorado Springs. So Charlie, you're a Colorado boy for. I thought you were from where all over the place. So you must have grew up around. I don't know, around the mountains and the snow. I'm not sure. Just a public school. Oh, Bill, I didn't know you were in Louisiana. I thought you were in Texas for some reason. So I went last year. I went to Hackberry. You know where Hackberry is, Billy? I mean, that's where we stayed at the fish camp and went fishing with Blues. If you guys don't know Blues, I've done a few videos with Blues. Blues guitar guy. You can search for him. BLUZ. All right, Billy. So you know where Hackberry is. There's a little town down the road from there that I liked it. Apparently, it got decimated from one of the hurricanes. And I just thought, man, that would be the coolest place in the world to live because there's nothing there but like a few houses. And the beach is right there. You can see the oil rigs off the coast. And at night, you got to come in the house because that's when the gators come out. So just got to keep an eye out if you're out there after dark. Mimi's just listening. I bet Mimi made something good today. I know she cooks some good food. I got a new toy in the mail, and I'm gonna make some pinto beans here not today, but pretty soon. I mean, I grew up on pinto beans and fried taters, and I'm gonna test that thing out with some pinto beans and probably put a chunk of some kind of chunk of ham in there. Oh man, it's so good. When I was a kid, we ate pinto beans every day. Not every day, 3-4 days a week. And I would be like, Mom, really, we gotta have beans again? But I guess times were hard back then. When you're a kid, you don't really know growing up. You just know what you eat. So, but I like pinto beans. Yep, I'm with you, Joachim. You look back and you wish if you would have got what you wanted, you probably would have stayed in 100 years. So I know you can't stay in 100 years, but yeah, you could at least retire. Billy, you got the spelling right there. It's BLUZ. Z is in zebra. You just search Blues Guitar Guy. His channel used to be called Blues Guitar Guy, or actually, it's Blues Guitar Guy Fishing. Okay, he used to have a longer name, but he shortened it to Blues Guitar Guy Fishing. Okay, he's got a lot of really good fishing videos. He goes out on Lake Calcasieu in Louisiana. He's like one of the masters of that lake. I believe they're out there on that lake right now. They're in a flounder fishing contest, and it's just I mean he knows how to cook. He doesn't show it very often, but there's Lolita. How you doing, Lolita? I haven't seen you in a long time. Living your best life. You got a new channel name, don't you? Well, that's good. Now Lolita, she's in Louisiana. She can turn you on to some good food too. She's got a lot of good food. So pinto beans are hard to get in Norway. Hmm. Yeah, Joachim, beans and cornbread, fried taters. Yep. Sorry, I got a little gnat flying around here. Yeah, I grew up on that. I mean, we had beans and pinto beans, cornbread, fried taters all the time. What kind of meat? We didn't really have much meat as far as I don't know. You had hamburgers or you had pot roast, something like that, which was good. In the summertime, you know, everybody in my family, my aunts and uncles, everybody had gardens, big gardens, and would grow. I mean, we had tons of corn on the cob, and we had what we called wilted lettuce, which is similar to collard greens. You just take lettuce and pour some hot bacon grease on there. You didn't have olive oil or Wesson oil or canola oil or any of that stuff. You use the leftover bacon grease. My mom had that thing next to the stove, and you just whenever she cooked anything, she put a spoonful of that in the skillet. Made everything with it. Fried. If it was fried in bacon grease. Just kind of the way it was growing up. And a lot of people call it nowadays. You hear it's more popular called not just with bacon grease, but it's that kind of cooking is more popular known as soul food, and it is soul food. But my mom always called it country food, and I watch a lot of these shows on TV and on YouTube, and it's pretty much the same thing. You know, I mean, you take what you got and you cook it any way you can. And usually it's not rich man's food. It's, you know, like I said, beans, potatoes, whatever you grow in your garden, what little bit of meat that you got from somewhere. And a lot of times it was like shitty cuts of meat, or like I grew up, I hated ham. Ham is really good now, but when I was a kid, ham, I couldn't stand ham because it was like chewing on, you know, that bed over there Duke's laying on. I mean, it was just, I hated it. But you had to cook that stuff down. I mean, we always had the good fried chicken and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, like Mimi says, pinto beans, red beans, northern beans. Yeah, we always had that with fried chicken and cornbread. Yeah. Um, we called them we had navy beans. I think that's the same as northern beans, white beans. We would cook them in a big cast iron pot or a cast iron. They call it a Dutch oven now. Back then we just called it a pot. But, you know, my mom would cook that, have a great big pot of beans. That's what we just called it, a pot of beans. Had a little bit of ham scrap in there and some cornbread, and it was good. It's still good today. It really is. But you get so busy and eat up with all the other stuff going on that, I don't know. We should all just get back to basics and eating the good home cooked foods like that, you know. And like MG says, black beans and garbanzo beans. Black beans are really, really good for you. I mean, I love all those beans. They're so good. They really are. A big tub of lard in the corner. Well, I don't know if it was lard. I'm not really sure what lard is, man. But you know, like I said, back then, you know, you didn't go to the store and buy olive oil, and you never heard of olive oil. You didn't buy all that stuff like that. You just, I mean, if Jeff's still on here, my buddy Jeff Cart, I'm sure he grew up eating everything with fried in bacon grease. He's from West Virginia. He grew up right across the river from me, so he knows. Billy's over here talking about the lard thing. That's funny. Yeah, and your father-in-law gave away brisket. Yeah, it was a bad cut of meat. Yep, never. Yep. Jeff says Crisco. Yep, Crisco, man. That was the high dollar stuff you bought at the store back in the day. You're right, Billy. I never heard of brisket. Brisket was never. I mean, we used to buy a half side of beef. My dad would, and put it in the freezer. You never got brisket or anything like that. That was probably stuff they gave away or threw away. You know, but back in the day, it was. You know, you just never heard of. Maybe you did down in Texas, but now it's stuff's like gold. Jeff said his mom had a big old tub of Crisco. Yeah, I mean, what if do they still sell Crisco? They probably do. Yeah, I bet Crisco on the tummy. Yeah, MG, you don't want to eat a big old spoon of Crisco. Oh no, I think Crisco. I don't know what it was or what it is. It must have been I don't know. I know it was white. I don't know if it was some kind of fake fat or what the hell it was, but it was popular back in the day. I don't know if it still is or not. I forgot all about Crisco. Oh, that's funny. Hey, another thing, I've got two or three mails. I should say mail calls. I'm not going to do a mail call, really. I'm just going to cook with what they sent me. But two or three people, I think it's three people that have sent me seasonings lately. And I don't know why, man. They just send me stuff out of the blue, and it's so cool. And I really appreciate them. I really do. But yeah, I definitely have to do some videos and show off them seasonings. I know MG olive oil. Olive oil is the best thing in the world now. If from what I understand, it's the best thing for your heart. And I deal with high blood pressure. I mean, look at me. You know, no beer, no, you know, just eat a piece of lettuce every day. I'd be healthy. But anyway, use olive oil all you can, not just to cook with. You can drink that shit. It's good for you. It really is. It really is. There's my chef friend right there, Bone Jar. He is the bacon king of YouTube. Good to see you, Bones. Man, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. Booger's here. Hey, Booger, how you doing, honey? Are you on fire over there, or are you getting some little bit of rain this afternoon? Booger, she lives in the Florida heat too. She knows what it's all about. What we were talking about earlier. You're sick of it. You got 34 drops of rain today. I think I got maybe 50. But at least I got some clouds, so it's not, you know, it's not like 98 degrees today. It's a little cooler this afternoon, but I know what you're talking about. You're getting gypped. Well, you live over there in nowhere land in the Panhandle. That's why. Well, I guess all the rain's over there on top of Meathead, or used to be Meathead, Neat Cranium. It's all down there around my brother's house, Orlando, Daytona area. But that's just the way it works. Like I said, I sure am glad we got some clouds today because it's been hot. It's hot everywhere. It's, you know, it's the middle of summer. It's going to be hot. You know, I mean, July 4th coming up next week. We got we used to call it the Firecracker 400 in Daytona. That'll be next week. The NASCAR race. We used to go to the NASCAR race around July 4th at Daytona, and it was always raced in the day at about 11 a.m. So it would get done before the afternoon thunderstorms hit, and it would be like 6,000 degrees out there. But we went. That's back in the day. Let me see. How can I do this? Where's it at? Where's it at? Right there. Oh, right there. Back in the day. You see the Intimidator back there? Back in the day when he ran and won, because he was the man and he would win. And that's just the way it was. And if you don't like it, you're happy now because he's not racing anymore. But yeah, we used to go, yep, Pepsi 400. Yep, you almost died of a heat stroke. I'm sure you did. Yeah, we've been to a bunch of them. Used to be the Pepsi 400, and it was forever. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Boog. I know what you're talking about. It sure was a good time, though. You almost died, but I bet you had a great time. But now they run it at night, and it's still a good race. It's fun. I mean, it's a tradition down here. I mean, like the Daytona 500, and then we always said Pepsi 400, but I don't even know what it's called now. It seems like it's something different every year. You married a wingnut. Yeah. Is that your Air Force? No, I'm not. I'm scared to ask. People have like multiple. Okay. All right. Yeah, you have an Air Force hubby or retired Air Force hubby, and now you got your young sailor daughter out on the West Coast. And yeah, Jeff, where Jeff left a comment, they're racing with a bag of squeakers. Me and Jeff been to Daytona a lot of times. Yep, we take. If you don't know what squeakers are, I have to make some someday. I'll just give you a hint. Gizzards. That's an inside joke. That's all I can say. If you don't know what gizzards are, I don't know. Go ask Jeff. Leave a comment on one of his videos. He'll let you know what squeakers are. I forgot about those. Oh man, this has turned out to be a good time, man. Oh man, I forgot all about those. Oh Lord, I know, Booger. You got the Navy daughter on the West Coast. She's in San Diego. I mean, I think Jeff went to school out there too. I know. Well, I did. I think Jeff went out there, and he probably went out there before me. I don't remember. You never heard them called squeakers? I'll have to explain it to you one day. It's an inside joke. Oh, man, that was a good one. That's funny. So Bones, where's Calvin at today? I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, Jeff also has a pretty good story about going to eat at a Mexican restaurant in San Diego, and he had to go out to his truck and get his money. I think to leave a tip. That's a pretty good story too, isn't it, Jeff? I just thought about that one. Jeff's got a lot of good stories. He does. When we get together, man, we laugh like hell. We used to watch a lot of races together, go to races together. We had a lot of good times. Suffered up there in that New York cold, working up there at the what was it? I don't know if I can say it because he works for a different company. Worked on helicopters back in the day, definitely. Well, Booger, you need to take a ride out. It's just a plane ride, honey. Take a ride out there to San Diego more often. You know. So, Booger, what does your daughter do in the Navy? I know I probably knew before, but what's her rate out there? Oh, an ET. Awesome. Okay. Hmm. So I guess she has to go on a ship because we were basically ET is electronic technician, I assume, right? Yeah, yeah. Back in the day, we were well, I was an AT, which is avionics, or not? Well, it is avionics, but aviation. And Jeff, my buddy, it's on here too. He was aviation too. It was one's electrical and one's avionics, but it's basically the same difference. You had different systems you work on, but it was pretty much the same difference. And now Jeff works on all. I think he works on everything. Where I know he knows everything about everything. The jobs he's had, he's pretty much a. I can't remember what they used to call him now. But he knows everything as far as it comes to the aviation side of the helicopters we work on. But I never thought that. I guess they would have ETs on ships now because they allow women to be on ships. So that's got to be tough, man. She's got that baby and has to be assigned to a ship. It's going to be hard. She just got back from Japan. Wow. So she's on. Okay. So she's in San Diego now. Is that sea? I guess that's sea duty because she's assigned to a ship. Yeah, that is cool. She works on radar. That's awesome. Hey, Nadia, thank you for stopping by. Cool to see you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been. I've been cooking outside, Booger, but not as much as normal. I should have this afternoon because the clouds rolled in, but I've been craving some pulled pork. I think I'm going to go to the store early in the morning and throw one on the pit barrel and just let it go tomorrow. The guy that works for me, one of the guys that works for me, I was going to make him some. He lives in my neighborhood, and thought about cooking them a big batch of pulled pork and take over there to their family because they love it. His dad's in town. His dad is from the Philippines, and they've been making a lot of really good food. He knows a lot of good recipes growing up and living in the Philippines, so they've been eating good over there. But I thought I would just take them some good old Southern pulled pork, see how they like that. So when you're assigned to a ship, in this dock, you get to go home at night? It depends. If you have duty, you have to stay on the ship all night. You used to. I'm not sure now. Booger would probably answer that one for you. But being assigned to a ship it's not good. That's why I went into Navy aviation. But you still get assigned to ships, and oh well. Yeah, you get watch duty, as Booger says. That sea duty's hard. It's hard on families. If you're a single man or a single woman and you don't have any responsibilities, you might get a little homesick for your family back home, your parents and family and stuff. But if you have a family and children and a husband or wife, and you're assigned to a ship or sea duty and you're gone a lot, not just um, not just a cruise, which could be 6-9 months, something like that. Even just a little 2 week, 3 week here and there. I mean, it gets old. It really does. It's kind of tough. Yeah, Navy life is no joke. It really isn't, Booger. It's tough. I'm sure it's really tough on a woman that has a child. It's got to be. So, whoops, got my table moving around here. Earthquake, no, but it can be tough. Green Bastards here. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Dang, I haven't heard from you in a while. How's it going up there? He's got the sunshine in Canada. They got summertime. He's wearing his Crocs without snow getting in his toes. How cool is that? So Bones is out of here. I'll see you later, Bones. Sorry, bud. I didn't get to say much to you, man, but love you like a brother. Take care, man. Go blow something up, man. All right, I come on here to test my new monitor, and I've been on here over an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Yeah, Boneyard, I guess he had to go. He's got more frog legs to cook or something like that. He's a Mississippi boy. Then you got Green Bastard on here from up in Canada. I'll tell you what, he sent me some of his rub, and I should promote it more. I know he doesn't sell it or anything. He makes some really good stuff. You talking about something good on pork? When I make pulled pork, after it's cooked and I pulled apart, and I learned that from Red. If you guys know, hope you guys know Red. Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria. You got to shred it with your hands. You got to feel that fat, pull all that fat out. And then you hit it with the Green Bastard rub. Oh man, it's good. It's not spicy. It is seasoned perfectly. It is very good. It is very good. All right, Booger. Thank you so much for coming by. I know Duke says hi. He's laying down here asleep, but I'll tell him you said hi too. I'll give him a little rub for you. Thank you. I'm sure you do have to go edit, man. You put a video out like every 5 minutes. My goodness. You don't even have time to breathe. Hey, make sure you show us your garden soon. And we saw Phil's garden today, so I want to see your garden too. Frog legs are good. I got 2 boxes of them in the freezer, Charlie. I got to figure out some way to cook them. I mean, some way different. I know how to cook them, but I mean, fried and grilled, I've been there, done that. So got to figure something else out. So you're making a new batch of rub this week. All right, GB. I'll tell you what, that stuff it's the best I've ever had on pork. It's, I don't know, it's just good. It's a blend. It's a really good blend. It's not salty at all. It's not spicy at all. Man, that's some good stuff. Really is. So Nadia, you're in the UK. That's terrible that your food's that, or your food places are like that. I'll be honest with you, I'm not real happy with the meat that we get here. I mean, I don't want to have to go to your garden is dead. I hope that's not what you mean, Booger. But the meat here in the stores is okay, but it just, I don't know, it just kind of worries me about what you're buying. I just don't trust what they're giving us. Really don't. MG, you'd love some frog legs. I'm sure, Green Bastard. I'm sure your garden has got to be cranking. It's getting some good sunshine. Weather's not too screaming hot up there. I'm sure it's looking good. What do frog legs taste like? You know what everybody's going to say. Actually, they're a little sweeter than chicken. And there's only about 2 or 3 little bites on each leg, maybe 2 bites. I'm trying to read some comments here. So it's just starting to warm up there, GB. I remember the days where you were down in your basement with your wood burning stove, cooking on top of it. Make sure you keep the house hot, man. I'm glad you finally got some good weather. Well, if I could send you some, GB, I would. I think that's kind of hard to send. I can't send you fresh meat like that or frozen meat. Oh, MG, you'd like frog legs. You know what's good? The best seasoning to put on those frog legs is the seasoning that I sent you. You know what that is. Starts with a B, ends with delicious. You know what I'm talking about. It's Bazel's Cajun seasoning. Probably the best. I can't say it is the best, but it's in my top 5. MG will tell you. It's her favorite seasoning on seafood. I think she'll tell you. I know she likes it. Yeah, the frog legs are a little expensive. They are. I mean, it's worth a try once in a while. Splurge. What I don't understand is why does bacon and bologna cost like as much as a steak? It makes no sense to me. It's crazy. I know, Billy. You know what? I really haven't even checked on the Bazels again. I know Papa said that he knew somebody that was like friends with their family or something like that. But man, I'd like to get a 5-gallon bucket of that Bazell seasoning. I'd buy a new bucket, take it over there, and let them fill it up, and then if they got any left. But no, I have not found any, Charlie. I haven't really looked. I still have maybe, I think I have 2 containers left in my cabinet that I haven't touched yet. And I haven't really been using it very much because I don't want to run out. Stuff is great, man. Papa Texas turned it on to me like last year, and it's like crack. I mean, that stuff is that good. It really is. It's not. I don't know how to explain it. It's good. when it comes to Cajun seasoning, it's good. And I know everybody likes it's incredible, and it is really good. But the Bazel's, in my opinion, is the best Cajun seasoning. Now the Blues turn me on to the Ball seasoning, and it's BALLS, I believe, Balls. I don't know. I did a video on it back in the day, but it's good. But Balls is got a lot more um, or cayenne in it. It's a lot spicier. And Bazel's has got some spice to it, especially when you warm it up the next day. If you make some chicken or whatever you make with it, and then you warm it up, it's pretty. It's got a kick to it. But that Ball seasoning, it's good. It's very good, but it's got a lot more heat to it actually. But it's good. So what do you get? Let's see what everybody's talking about here now. So GB's got some $7 ribeyes. That's good. Rib steaks. So bacon is cheap over there in the UK, but it's not cheap here now. It's like $8-9 a pound. It's ridiculous. I don't know why it has to cost, or why it is costing so much, but MG, I think you could live on them red potatoes. I don't blame you. They're good. Roasted red potatoes with put some of that Bazel's on there. It's good. So there's 9 people watching now. Does it help me if everybody clicks the thumbs up or not? I don't know how that works. Because I go to live feeds and everybody's like, click a thumbs up, give me a comment, give me this, do that. I'm not sure how all that works. So I'm just reading comments. You guys are having fun. Jeff gave me a thumbs up. I'm with you, Charlie. I go to the store and I buy what's on sale. That's what I decide to cook. So was your pork butt on sale that you cooked? Because that thing turned out pretty dang good. I liked it. I like it a lot. It seems like with mine, I have to add when it's done. I have to add more rub to it, give it some flavor. Not flavor, but give it so I can taste the rub. The bark is good, but it just doesn't blend in enough. So I watched a Harry Sue video where he cooked like injected, rubbed, and nothing at all pork butts, and he said the one with nothing at all was his favorite. And then you add the flavoring at the end. So that's pretty much the way I've been doing them lately. I don't know. I just think it's better that way. I cooked when I was down at my brother's a couple weekends ago and made a pork butt down there and just I put seasoning on the outside, but I added it at the end after I pulled it, and it was a hit. It was a hit. I had a house full of people that loved that and loved the ribs I made. And that was good to know that what I'm making people like. It makes you feel like you're doing it right. I don't want anything from it, but it's kind of cool. I mean, everybody on YouTube looks at it and they're like, well, it looks good, this and that. But to have people that have never had it before and they taste it and they're like, wow, especially people that live up north, because I had a house full of people from the north that really don't get a lot of barbecue. The only barbecue they get is something they buy in a freezer and throw in the oven and warm up. So they liked it. So it kind of made me feel good. I'm doing something right. GB's got to grab a beer. Cheers, man. I'm about to get me one too. I'm about to shut this thing down now. I've been on here over an hour. That's not what I planned on doing. Ooh. All right, Nadia, thank you so much for coming by. Probably nighttime or late nighttime over there where she is. Yep, it's probably after midnight or almost midnight. So, all right, it's time to shut this playhouse down. I've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. Just wanted to stop by and test out my new monitor, and everything's working well. Camera still works on my old laptop. If you didn't hear the story in the beginning, I went to fold down my laptop like this, and the right hand hinge stuck and like snapped off the screen. Then the whole screen went. Psh. I can't imagine. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to have to get up this morning and go buy a new computer. But I plugged this in with the HDMI cord into my TV in the house, and it still works. I just needed a new monitor. So I got a Walmart monitor for basically $90, instead of buying a new computer and have to reload all the programs and software. And I use this computer for work. So I got lucky. I got a friend of mine that tells me, you know what, you just got to keep a good attitude and good things are going to happen. And she knows who she is. She's always looking out for me. If I listen to her more, I wouldn't have all these worry lines up here. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm serious, but oh well. Papa's here. All right, Papa, you're just in time. Good to see you, man. I've been talking about you all day. Where you been? Your ears must have been on fire. But yeah, I got to shut it down, man. Got to shut it down. So thanks everybody for coming by. Thank you, MG. I hope to see you soon too. Got to shut it down and probably go in here and make some food. I don't know if you can see the clock on the wall, but it's about supper time. So I just want to tell everybody thank you for coming by. It's been a lot of good people here, a lot of good friends, a couple new people, which is cool. But anyway, GB's going to get high. Papa Texas had come back from the store. You got Billy still here. You got Charlie still here. And I'm sure there's others. But thanks, you guys, for coming by. Thank you for all your support. And we'll do this again soon, I'm sure. All right. Take care, you guys. Have a great Saturday night. Whoa, earthquake. Just kidding. Have a great Saturday night. We'll talk to you soon. Here we go.